Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia and I'm glad that you're here. I hope you decide to stay. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about color correction in terms of makeup, as well as when to apply concealer. If you're anything like me, you may have areas of discoloration on your face. For example, I have purple on the inner corners of my eyes, and then I've got some darker circles down here, and I've got green veins that actually show quite prominently unless I put something over them. So I've learned to do color correct my different areas because it just makes my makeup look a lot better when it's finished. It doesn't take away the color completely. Like, I find that I can still, maybe it's because I know it's there, see the color differences, but it's definitely not quite as noticeable. For this, I usually started by looking at the color wheel. So you've probably seen this color wheel at some point before, whether it's dealing with art or face makeup or something like that. What you're supposed to do in terms of color correction is take whatever color you have that you were trying to minimize and use the opposite color of that. So I tend to use this NYX color correcting palette. I got it from Shoppers Drug Mart, and I find that it has a decent color variation, so it usually fits my needs pretty well, although I do use the Huda Beauty Full Filter Color Corrector in Peach as well when I just want to do it quickly and then leave. So as I was saying, I have dark circles, dark purple on the inner corners, so then I would look at the color wheel and see that the opposite of purple is like in this range, yellowish. So I generally take a little bit of the yellow because of this and put it on my inner corners using a small brush. And so I do this for different colors on different areas of my face. I'll demonstrate it for you in a minute, and then we'll talk about when to apply concealer. I generally start with my inner eye corner, and because these are a deeper purple, I like to use the yellow on the inner corners. Then I go in with a peach down here where it's a little bit kind of a deeper discolored dark circle brown color. And then I generally do peach up here, or sometimes, because these are unusual veins to have, I don't usually see them on people, I will take just a little bit of the peach and go over the vein. Sometimes I've even taken like a red eyeliner or red lip liner that I don't use on my lips and just kind of placed it over the green and then just kind of patted it down just to hide those veins. After I've completed my color correcting, I leave it for a few minutes and then I apply my concealer. I generally use NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, and when I apply it, I try not to rub or dislocate the color correction materials that I used underneath. So I gently kind of try to pat it over top of where I color corrected, and then I set it with a little bit of a powder and a small brush. So I've blended it in after adding my concealer. I used a brush, but often I generally use a makeup sponge, but I was too lazy to bring them down here. So I'm hoping you can see that the discoloration isn't quite as prominent. It's still there, but it's not as noticeable as it was prior to color correcting. Now I've finished doing my makeup after color correcting, putting foundation on, and you can see that it looks a lot more even than it did when I first started. So anyway, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you decide to stay. I would love to see you again, and please remember to like, subscribe, and save this video if it was helpful. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.